Save Our Planet. Climate Summit concludes in Mexico with new Cancún Package. Throughout this year's two-week United Nations Climate Change Conference, delegates focused on moving closer to an accord to replace the Kyoto Protocol on globally reducing greenhouse gas emissions, originally created by the United Nations Convention on Climate Change, or UNFCCC, and set to expire in 2012. Supreme Master Television reports from Cancún, Mexico.
Here in Cancun, United Nations delegates have arrived at the end of an intensive 2 weeks of climate change negotiations, with dedicated efforts being made by all 192 nations to reach an updated agreement. Also present for many sessions of this significant summit was Supreme Master Ching Hai, who had been invited as a special guest by Mexico's Secretariat of Environment and Natural Resources.
Grow in 100 years to probably something like 750 parts per million.
Mexican Foreign Minister Patricia Espinosa, who served as conference chair, stated that a broad set of decisions are now within reach. Government leaders working through the night have arrived at a consensus on some issues, such as on how developing nations will be assisted on adapting to climate change.
Other matters that were resolved include a plan for protecting forests, ways to share new clean energy technologies, and a reporting structure to ensure that countries follow up on their emissions reduction pledges. This proposal was supported even by significant greenhouse gas emitters such as China and the United States. The Cancún Package, as announced by Mexico's President Calderón and Foreign Minister Espinosa, received a standing ovation in acknowledgement of both the advancements and the general cooperation experienced among the negotiating parties.
Throughout the summit, people from various sectors, NGOs, government agencies, private companies, research institutions, and students all show interest of the plant-based lifestyle change to restore the environment.
It's very, very important that people understand that they should limit or not eat meat because they produce a lot of methane emissions.
So you see the two coming up on Nigeria, desertification, coastal erosion, yeah, and it's causing a lot of refugee problems. People should start adapting to veg, and that's what I support your organization for.
Learning in this place, I want to be vegetarian. I am going to try to my family also to save the animals, to save the world, save water also.
I believe that the way animals die have an effect on us as individuals, and I've been vegetarian for over 5 years, and I feel very happy with my decision. It greatly reduces greenhouse gases, and it is not only important for climate change, it is very important for the health of individuals, for the economy.
Former Executive Secretary of the UNFCCC, Mr. Ivo de Boer, also expressed his support for the dietary solution to climate change.
It's a good solution because producing animals to then kill them for human beings to eat involves a consumption of huge amounts of energy. And it's not very nice for the animals. I think lifestyle change could be a very important part of action to address climate change at the national level. So certainly, as part of a national strategy, that's something that we need to look at.
This is Supreme Master Television, reporting from Cancún, Mexico.
Supreme Master Ching Hai had arrived in Cancun to pray for its smoothest proceeding. She was also invited as the special guest of honor to a gala held midway through the summit, which honored exemplary role models while raising awareness about the organic vegan solution to climate change, both among the dignitaries present and in the Mexican media.
The Greenest Heroes Gala received coverage from regional media, including the newspaper Novedades, with the following excerpt from an article titled Organic Veganism to Save the Planet.
El domingo 5 de diciembre, el alcalde de Cancún, el señor Jaime Hernández Zaragoza, y la Asociación Internacional de la Maestra Suprema Ching Hai fueron anfitriones de la gala a los héroes más ecológicos para reconocer a los esfuerzos de todos los participantes de la COP16 y honrar a los campeones del medio ambiente, quienes son un ejemplo de la solución al cambio climático y otras crisis ambientales a través de la dieta vegana.
Also reporting on the occasion, the popular newspaper Por Esto stated,
acogido como un evento integrador sin precedentes en la historia de la COP, la velada especial celebró a la sociedad internacional y al progreso logrado hasta ahora en Cancún, así como aclarando más los excepcionales beneficios personales y planetarios que puede producir la recomendación de este año, de alejarse de los productos de carne y lácteos por el Programa Ambiental de las Naciones Unidas, con beneficios tales como la reforestación, la reducción significativa del cambio climático, regeneración de la biodiversidad, seguridad alimentaria y el costo de la mitigación en el clima y la salud.
La Verdad newspaper also reported.
En resumen, la Gala de los Héroes Más Ecológicos es reconocida como un evento histórico de la COP16 debido a su éxito en alentar y conjuntar el apoyo de líderes y delegados para guiar con la solución de la dieta vegana nutricionalmente óptima y sin paralelo.
In her busy schedule, Supreme Master Ching Hai also made time to speak with government officials as well as to accept interviews with the media, including one of Cancun's largest newspapers, Novedades. In addition, the weekly statewide television program, In Cadena TV, invited Supreme Master Ching Hai to share her practical and spiritual viewpoints on saving the planet, as presented in the new compilation book, From Crisis to Peace, The Organic Vegan Way is the Answer.
Like you said before, we have to focus on making it right and looking forward to the earth and stop the climate change.
Yes.
And we're all connected between each other, even with the animals.
Yes, yes.
And we have to look forward by helping each other and protecting each other.
Yes, and protect the environment and the animals. Because it's the law of the universe that if we kill or if we harm something, we have to share our spiritual merit with that. So how many animals we eat, we share all our spiritual bank account with that animals, and then we are depleted. We get poorer and poorer spiritually. And if you don't have spiritual merit enough, then you have to pay with your health, your luck, or your family member peace. And then larger, we have to pay the price for having no peace.
Our gratefulness all the sincere and hardworking leaders, delegates, media members, and advocates at COP16. We also join in thanking Supreme Master Ching Hai for her presence in Cancun, tirelessly advocating the crucial vegan change for our planetary survival. We pray that world governments will act on this win-win solution that will halt climate change and restore peace for all beings.
Veg, go green to save the planet.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, The Organic Vegan Way is the Answer, is freely available to read at www.crisistopeace.org.